How's it going, everyone? It is Andre Williams, and today we're going to be talking about EBANG, ticker symbol EBON, EBON. A lot of people have been asking me about that. They had some news that came out today, which is really going to set them apart from the competition. And you know what? It is in the crypto space as well. I know I've covered a good amount of crypto stocks on here. The ones that I actually covered, if you guys are interested in watching those videos, was actually Riot. I also covered Mara, and of course, I've covered SOS. And now, EBON is really something that I'm going to be taking into consideration, and I'm definitely going to be looking at seeing how it trades tomorrow. But like I do in all my other videos, we're going to get into a technical analysis. Then we're going to go over the news that came out, which is something that you need to take a look at as well. So let's get into it. All right, so we're going to be doing a technical analysis on EBANG International Holdings, ticker symbol EBON, right? So one of the things that I want to cover, this is a cryptocurrency stock. We've covered other cryptocurrency stocks like Mara, Riot, and SOS. But the news catalyst that came out today for EBON makes it a very interesting stock to actually consider in regards to as a cryptocurrency type of a play. So let's take a look at what has been happening with the chart. We also realized today was a pretty much a big time red day in the market. But again, that's not a bad thing because this just means that we can get certain stocks that we like at a discount. All right. So yesterday, as far as what happened at close for EBON, it ended up closing around $7.70, right? But then we ended up having a gap down today where it got down to the area of $7.39. But as we could see here, it started making some moves up near the beginning of pre-market up until 707. And then started consolidating in this area here where we could see where it starts off at 756 to down to 749. And then takes a lift off and ends up getting to 790, which is a good area. As we could see here, that also shows as a small area of support in regards to regular trading hours, right? But we'll get to that afterwards. So it just started moving within this area, ranging. We can see there was a resistance level here. So as you can see, it started at 813 and lasting all the way up to 857 until we see a strong move to the upside. Like I said, whenever we have a resistance area and we break that, expect a strong move, especially with these particular kind of stocks, right? So as we move up, we end up seeing we get to $8.42. We have some selling going on between. Let me open up the chart a little bit more. And then we pretty much have a shaky move going into the trading hours, right? So as you can see here, it looks like around 9:30, we're looking at a price where we're moving between $8.26. So we have some sell-offs down here, but hey, what do we have here? We have some support here at $8.10. From when we get here around 9:34, you see a strong push to $8.90, which definitely has to do with the catalyst that came out and that was mentioned first parts of the morning in regards to market open. We will be getting into that, but it just means that EBANG has pretty much decided, hey, they want to expand in regards to cryptocurrency mining, but we'll get into that later. So we end up having a sharp sell-off here, as you can see here, getting down to the price of $8.24, right? But as we can also see, we had some even more momentum. People were buying, and we ended up getting up to here around $8.65. An area that's more realistic and what you've probably seen for a little bit, and it didn't stay there that long, is around $8.60. All right. So now, keep in mind the market was very red, so we ended up selling all the way down to here where we got down to $7.72. But as you can see, this was a small support area because it got down there, moved up a little bit, got back down there again, and then made a move on the way back up. And then as you can see further, as this is around 11:30, we have even more sell-offs getting down here around $7.07. For anyone who was thinking to add to this particular stock, this was a great area. Because as you can see here, if we look down at the RSI, it's literally under 30. And that's usually a good sign. And it's something that we want to see. We also got to take a look at how Bitcoin was doing. And Bitcoin was not doing the greatest either. So when you compound that along with a lot of people in regards to the equity of EBON, a lot of people are buying. But also we have just as much people who are selling. People are concerned. They're just not feeling confident with these conditions that we're in. We also have a lot of traders that are in there as well, something that we need to take into consideration. But moving forward, we end up seeing a strong move to the upside after hitting that low, but now we're around $7.60. And literally, if we take a look here, let's take a look at this chart, right? We end up getting down to 732, but we notice all the way from, as we can see here, at 138, it ends up being another support area here, especially when there's a sharp sell-off, as we could see, around 317. But then, of course, we end up breaking that support because, as we know, as it gets near to the end of the day, there's a lot of traders who are also exiting their positions. Also, these particular stocks, just like SOS, there's a lot of people who are shorting this stock as well. So when you combine that with the market conditions and with Bitcoin, that's where we get to see some serious changes in regards to overall price action. All right. That's what I want you guys to really know, and not to get worried or get too concerned, or don't let the volatility bother you, because as what's being said, we can't really confirm it as of yet, but hey, we might be in a mini correction. Now if we go forward here, as you can see, going into the close, we end up closing at around $7.46. What's interesting, we also got to take a look at the fact that EBON actually ended up finishing up 1.36% on the day. So that's actually a good sign, all things considered. As you can see, as we get close to the end, this is the after hours area, just in case anyone who's new to the channel here. So we can see we ended up getting up to a high here at $7.62. We could also see right here what was happening. This was also a former support area during regular trading hours. So when we got up there, then we had some selling going on. And as you can see, as I extend this chart out, right now, currently we're at $7.14 in after hours at the current time, as you can see here, around 5:32 p.m. One of the things that we need to know is that, hey, we know that $7 area is not a bad place to start adding. If there ends up being a gap down tomorrow, it would definitely be nice to see it go down into the $6 range. That would be really good. And possibly, potentially, hey, if we end up seeing $5, that would be nice. I'm not saying there's a high likelihood of that happening, but in regards to the 6 area, there's a very high likelihood of that happening if it does happen. So it could be 690, 680, and so forth. But even in the $7 range, this is a really good price. Even if we take a look, I'm going to show you guys quickly at the 5-day 5-minute. This stock literally on February the 19th was trading at $12.41. And then if we look at the 1 month now, the 1 month 10-minute, you could see it ended up hitting a high of $13.70. So just imagine when Bitcoin starts making its move and getting to 60K, we know it's going to be hitting 100K before the end of the year. Hey, that's what I'm bullish on. That's my prediction. Then we know there's going to be a serious move to the upside where this stock can potentially double. All right. So for anyone who's considering this, I hope you found this helpful. Again, this has been requested and I just wanted to cover it. So let's get into the news catalyst. All right, so here's a news catalyst that came out for Ebang. So how Ebang International shares jumped 20% on a quiet cryptocurrency day. The cryptocurrency mining hardware maker outperformed most digital tokens and crypto-related stocks today thanks to an interesting business idea. So what happened? So shares of Ebang rose as much as 20%, right? 20.9% on Thursday morning, despite a relatively quiet day for cryptocurrencies and related stocks. The crypto mining hardware builder achieved this rare feat by announcing an interesting line of business. On an unusually stable day for this volatile industry where Bitcoin shares were trading just 2% higher and Ethereum was down by 2%, Ebang posted a large gain by announcing a brand new business idea. The company will soon start to mine Litecoin and Dogecoin. I know many of you heard about Dogecoin tokens, using a combination of its own mining hardware and computing power purchased from outside sources. Now what? This announcement followed on last week's decision to start mining Bitcoin tokens in a similar fashion. The mining machine specialist is putting some skin in the game here, and the mining operations may also help the company reach a deeper understanding of hardware design improvements that could boost the raw performance and bang for your buck of Ebang's mining chips. The specific cryptocurrency choices also make a great deal of sense. Litecoin started as a hard fork from Bitcoin in 2011. Dogecoin in turn forked off Litecoin's code base 2 years later. The three digital currencies and Ebang's mining plans all use similar mining technologies. So again, this is actually something that we really need to take a look at and consider if we're actually looking at investing in Ebang. It definitely gives it a little bit of differentiation compared to other stocks even that are at a similar price, that being SOS. So the fact that Ebang has taken the lead on this looks really good. We'll see what happens. So my final thoughts on this, hey, this stock is actually looking really, really good to me. The market is not doing the greatest. It's red. A lot of people are saying, hey, it's a crash or it's a correction. Hey, I just look at it, hey, we can get the stocks that we want at a very, very good price. And that also makes me want to put in a disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. So just know when you do invest, you're doing it at your own risk. But as far as what's going on in the market and so forth, hey, I definitely see this as an opportunity, and I will be keeping an eye on it, and I will let you guys know when I actually start building up my position as well. Talk soon.